Okay, listen. Nigeria, say Buhari. Hausa wa say Buhari. Yoruba wa say Buhari. Igbo Kweno, say Buhari. Buhari Moke so. Buhari is the Mandela of Nigeria. Buhari we ban the corruption. Buhari we provide the shelter. Lagos, let's say Buhari. Abuja, say Buhari. Ibadan, say Buhari.
All over the world, history has shown that there comes a time when, owing to the emergence of decisive leadership, nations turn their backs on a mediocre past and make the historic ascent to true greatness. Nigeria's experience of participatory governance in the last 16 years has produced fresh disquiet about the nature and quality of public service. Overwhelming narratives about corruption and venality and the damage it has done to the nation has produced a great clamor for an iconic and selfless, duty-driven leader who can serve as vanguard for the construction of a new and better Nigeria. Who is that Nigerian we can all look up to?
I am Muhammad Buhari.
A fearless leader who can turn the tide, a leader of integrity who is not soiled by greed, a man who has genuine love for his country. That man is General Muhammadu Buhari.
His sincerity of purpose, his commitment, his doggedness and his transparency. He has been in so many positions, but he is one of the good people in Nigeria that he did not accumulate any wealth, even though he had the opportunity to do so. And he's always thinking Nigeria. He's always thinking about the people of Nigeria. And he's always thinking about how he can improve the standard of Nigeria, both nationally and internationally. So this is a man of integrity, and this is a man of his words.
A thoroughbred patriot who established probity, accountability, honesty, and above all, efficient management of public funds.
Today, we brought on you that great leader. And we have to be clearly clear that every nation have a period of their own challenges. When America was challenged, they turned to one great man, their ex-military general, General Eisenhower. Correct? When French was challenged, they turned to their general, Charles de Gaulle. Correct? When Britain was challenged, they turned to their great general, Winston Churchill. Correct? Today, Nigeria is challenged, economically challenged, physically challenged, security challenged. Who do we turn to? General Muhammad Buhari is the right man for the job. If you talk of military experience, he has this abundantly. If you talk of courage, he has it abundantly. If you talk of simplicity, he has it abundantly. If you talk of great determination, a combination of vision and ability to perform, honesty and integrity, he has it abundant.
Listen, Nigeria, say Buhari. Hausa wa say Buhari. Yoruba wa say Buhari. Igbo Kweno, say Buhari.
General Buhari has served in many capacities, including General Officer Commanding 3rd Division Nigerian Army, Military Governor, Minister of Petroleum, and Head of State, as well as Chairman of the Petroleum Trust Fund, PTF.
I have fought many battles in my life. I have fought drift and purposelessness in this nation. I have fought corruption and indiscipline. I have fought indolence and betrayal of trust. I have fought the Nigerian civil war and struggled for the unity of this country in many other ways. I have had the fortune and privilege of managing national resources in various capacities. As a military commander, as a state governor, as a minister of petroleum, and as the head of state of this great country. And in all that I have been and done, I have never touched a kobo of public funds. I say this without pride and with all sense of responsibility and humility.
Buhari is perhaps one of the few Nigerians who has gone through the highest level of government without a whiff of scandal. General Buhari has endeared himself to millions of Nigerians on account of his integrity and zero tolerance for corruption. Love for General Buhari has defied the social and ethno-religious divisions prevalent in the country today.
Once upon a time, the whole countrymen were crying for a leader who will help us move forward our economy, have an authentic democracy, give our unemployed youths jobs, enable our power to be steady, who will industrialize Nigeria, who will encourage mass education and agriculturalize Nigeria, having in view that oil will soon drop. Give us security in a maximum level. Look at our federal roads. We are not even asking for new ones. Roads built by Buhari and Babangidas, the so-called Hausa people, cannot be maintained. Follow Enugu here to go to Onitsha. Children born some years ago do not know again that there was a lane along the other side of Ezago. And we are all saying, continue, continue. We need change. That from the oracle of the Holy Spirit, we are announcing change. Can somebody help me to shout change? Change.
Your power to change Nigeria is in your hands.
General Muhammadu Buhari stands out in a class of his own. A disciplined and Spartan gentleman, a battle-tested general, a lover of the downtrodden, and a man of integrity. There must be something interesting about this man. Nigerians are waiting to fully savor. We live in trying times, an era in which the idealism of service has been distorted through indulgence and self-help.
I don't know what the mind of Nigerians are. All I know is that the level of discontentment for the present government and for the PDP in this country is unprecedented. Not only do I know that, I also know that in terms of quality of leadership, as far as I'm concerned, if you compare the leadership of today's PDP to the APC leadership, I mean, there is absolutely no comparison. It's time for change in this country. You have a situation where the present administration has marginalized the Southwest, that is the PDP Southwest, completely. They are being marginalized and they've been humiliated and disgraced by their own federal government and by their own party leadership. I'm a historian. I follow the history of this country and many other countries, and I've been doing so for years, okay? It is unprecedented. You had 35 men that went into a room, distinguished individuals, all of them, respectable people. And they did a vote. It was a secret ballot. Everything was straightforward. And it was filmed. One got 19. The other got 15. They now left the room. And the one that got 15 now got up and said, I won the election. And the other gentleman did not win. The Rotimi Amechi did not win. That he won the election. Now, when you see things like that, that certainly doesn't encourage me or others to want to stay within this fold of people who will say by their own knowledge and vocabulary that 15 is actually higher than 19 in the numerical lexicon of humanity. It's extraordinary. You look at what is happening in the northern part of this country, you will see that people are not happy. If you put north and west together and you now juxtapose that and put Ijaw land together to say that the Ijaw land will be able to defeat the whole of the north and the whole of the southwest, okay, in an election. Well, these are strange calculations as far as I'm concerned. I think the APC leadership, it's a good quality leadership. It is not just General Buhari, it is not just Asiwaju Tinubu, it is not just Samunda Isaiah or Nuhu Ribadu or El Rufai or so many.
You just joined them, so how did you know all this?
Listen to me, I've been part of the other ones I mentioned for many years. El Rufai, we're together. Ribadu, we're together. So many others. And most of them that are in the ACN, we were in Nadeku together. Okay? So this is, don't worry too much about me. Let's worry about Nigeria. And as far as I'm concerned, they present a far more credible leadership than we have in the PDP today. And we're praying and hoping that we agree on a candidate and we go to the field and we'll defeat the PDP once and for all and put them where they deserve to be.
You have seen the reason why we moved. We had to leave PDP because they were against Rivers people. And we moved to APC. APC is the solution. It will protect our interests. We must go there to vote out PDP. Our son no day for this one at all. You know who is my brother? They will tell you, don't vote for these people. They are outside people. They are Muslims. Refinery was built and commissioned by who? Who can remember? Tafawa Balewa commissioned the first refinery in Port Harcourt. Who can remember? Is a northerner, is he not? Who commissioned NAFCON? Shagari started, IBB commissioned. Who commissioned the Leme Petrochemical? IBB started, Abacha completed. They are all northerners, they are all Muslims. Where? LNG was by who? Abacha too? Where is he from? North. And he's a Muslim, right? Boni LNG. NDDC. Niger Delta Ministry. In fact, when Yaradua was alive, Niger Delta Ministry was working. Now, only one item, East-West Road. That's all Niger Delta Ministry is doing, only East-West Road. And they say he's our brother. He is not my brother. My brother is the man who delivers on the service for me. Right? So you see, if President says our brother, let him call one project. One. Oh. Okay. Half. God bless all of you.
This template must be reordered so that commitment to the people can become the core of governance.
A lot of corrupt people don't want him to run again because they're saying he may get rid of them. And he is really strict. In fact, there was a time that he went abroad for a military training. He was sponsored at that time by the Nigerian government. And when he came back to Nigeria, he returned the remnant of his stipend. Buhari also launched the famous war against indiscipline, which means zero tolerance for indiscipline in Nigeria. He paid up all our debts. Nigeria had no debt whatsoever. In fact, during his time, inflation rate came down from 23% to 5%. The Nigerian naira was so strong at that time. Also, drug trafficking was minimal during Buhari's time. Before becoming the head of state, from 1976 to 78, he was the petroleum minister under President Obasanjo. Buhari was also the head of the NNPC when it was first created. At that time, Buhari built 3 oil refineries, one in Port Harcourt, one in Warri, and one in Kaduna. Nigeria was refining our own oil. We were not exporting our oil to refine, and we were exporting fuel. Buhari also masterminded the construction of 20 oil depots throughout Nigeria, laying over 3,200 kilometers of pipelines. Also, during Abacha's time, Buhari was appointed as the chairman of the Petroleum Trust Development Fund, controlling billions of dollars excess fund. And to his credit, the PTF was managed with transparency. For the years that it existed, PTF published its annual report on time, and they always addressed press conferences to respond to issues that are arising from the reports. And during that time, Buhari used the excess funds to construct roads all across Nigeria. I found out that in the 4 years that he was in charge of PTF, they constructed more roads all across Nigeria than the Nigerian government has constructed in the last 15 years. Now, the PTF under Buhari also supplied textbooks and learning materials for students nationwide, and they supplied drugs for hospitals. And lastly, they rehabilitated our mass transit system, supplying public buses. Buhari was the one that discovered the late Professor Dora Akunyili, and he was actually the one that nominated her for her position in NAFDAC. Also, Buhari was the first head of state or president to put women in cabinet. Buhari is the only Nigerian former head of state or former president with no foreign bank account that we know of, and also the only one with no assets abroad.
General Buhari, by his record, by his temperament, by his vision, and by his integrity, has shown that he is the man of the hour. We must, as a matter of acclamation, come together and support him with our heart and our mind.
APC! Change! APC! Change! Nigeria touch lafia. Buhari Mokeso. Okay. Vote for Buhari. GMB is the man. Buhari, Benue, say Buhari, Ebonyi, say Buhari, Ogun, say Buhari, Abia, say Buhari, say Buhari, say Buhari, Owa, say Buhari.